Children, today I am doing sums from practice set 1.5 maths 1 algebra. Question number 3, word problems. The sum of father's age and twice the age of his son is 70. If we double the age of the father and add it to the age of his son, the sum is 95. Find their present age. Okay. Now children, here first of all, what is not given we have to see. The father's age and the son age is not given. So let us consider them as x, and what is not given, it is an unknown number, and for unknown numbers we take some of the other variable. So let us take it as x and y. So let us solve it. Solution. Let, you have to write, let, you have to consider. So let father's age be x years, and you have to write the units x years, and son's age be y years. Okay, so you can even take A and B, your wish, whatever you are taking, but you have to take some of the other letters from the English alphabet. Now, what are the conditions given in the question that you have to understand? Let us see the condition 1. The sum of. Sum means plus. Okay. Of father's age. So what is the father's age? We have taken as x. Father's age x. And twice the. Twice means, children, always remember 2 times. Twice means 2 times. Okay. So twice the age of his son. What is the age of the son? Age of the son is y. So twice the age of the son is means equal to 70. 70. This is a first equation. Now let us come to the condition 2. Children, because this question we are solving by linear equations in 2 variables, so definitely we will have 2 equations. So you have to search for the second condition. Because 2 variables are there, definitely you will have 2 equations. So you have to search for the second condition. So let us see what is the second condition given in this question. If we double means, children, what do you mean by double? Double means again 2 times, twice, double, 2 times. Okay. If we double the age of the father, double the age of the father is x years, double the age of the father, and add means plus, it to the age of his son. What is the age of the son? It is y. Add it to the age of the son, then the sum is 95. This is a second equation. Now you got 2 equations, children. You can solve these 2 equations and get the values of x and y. So let us see how to be done. So make the variables, any one set of the variables equal. It is x and it is 2x. So let us make this x also 2x. To make that x 2x, we have to multiply the equation by 2. If we multiply the equation by 2, this equation will be reformed as 2 into x, 2x. 2 into 2y is 4y. So plus as it is, 2 into 2y is 4y is equal to 2 zeros are 0, 2 sevens are 14, 140. So this equation 1 is reformed as 2x plus 4y is equal to 140. So let us take it as a third equation. Alright. Now let us see these 2 equations, second and the third equation. If we see, we have 2x both same, values. So we have to subtract here because we need the change of signs. There has to be opposite signs so that both the equal values will get cancelled. This is a positive becomes negative, this is a positive becomes negative, and this is also a positive becomes negative, the change of signs. So you will have it as plus 1 minus 4. No number here means always 1. So plus 1 minus 4 gives you minus 3y. Why? Because the bigger number is having a minus sign, so answer will have a minus sign. And 95 minus 140 will give you minus 45, as the bigger number is having a minus sign, so answer will have also a minus sign. So y is equal to minus 45 upon minus 3, or y is equal to, we get it as 15. Okay, you got y as 15, children. Now once you got the value of y, substitute in any one of the equations and get the value of x. So substitute y is equal to 15 in equation 1. I am putting in 1. Okay, so what do you get? X plus 2 into 15, in the 1 I am putting, children, in the 1, x as it is plus as it is 2, and in the brackets 15 because they are being multiplied with each other. So 2 multiplied by 15 is equal to 70. Even you can put a multiplication sign. No need of brackets. It is not a compulsory. It is not a compulsion. So what do you get? X plus 30 is equal to 70. So x is equal to 70 minus 30. Therefore x is equal to 40. Now you got the value of x as well. So you have to write your final answer as, see, father's age be x years, x is 40. Therefore the answer will be father's age is 40 years and son's age is 15 years. Okay, children. So you can even cross check once. The father's age cannot be less than the son's age. So once check whether the father's age is more than the son's age as you have taken over here. Even you can take the father's age as y years and son's age as x years. Accordingly, here y will be more and x will be less. So you have to be very careful while checking with the answers, children. So let us do question number 4 of the same exercise. So what all things are given in this question, just check once. Question number 4. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice the numerator. The denominator of a fraction is, children, fraction always you understand, it is written in the P upon Q form. So this you have to remember in your mind. Alright. And the denominator and the numerator is not given to us. So we understand what is not given to us, that we have to find. So how do we find? First of all, we take it in the manner of a variable. An unknown number, always we take it in the manner of a variable. So let us consider, let the numerator of the fraction, numerator, you have to write all these, children, numerator of the fraction be x and the denominator be, and denominator of the fraction be of the fraction be y. Okay. Now, if the numerator is x and the denominator is y, then how will you write the fraction, children? How will you write? The fraction is written in the manner of like this, numerator upon the denominator. So, numerator x upon denominator y. You have to keep it with yourself for further use. Now, let us see the conditions, children. What the conditions are given, because if there are two variables, definitely two conditions will be there. So what are the conditions given? See, the denominator of a fraction. What is the denominator? Denominator of the fraction is y. Okay. A fraction is means equal to 4. More than, children, when it is more than means you are taking more than means addition. More than or added to, all these words are similar. So more than, twice means 2 times, already we understood before. The numerator, so what is the numerator you have taken? You have taken it as x, so twice the numerator. So what do you get the answer here? Y is equal to 4 plus 2x. This is a condition. Let us rearrange it, children. How do you rearrange? Bring the 2x to the left hand side, becomes negative, minus 2x plus y is equal to 4. Now this is condition 1, taken as one equation. Fine. Now let us see one more condition what is given. Let us see the question again. Denominator becomes, what is the denominator, children? How the words are given, you have to write the equation accordingly. Denominator means y, becomes 12 times, denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and the denominator are reduced by 6. Means reduced by 6 means the numerator is reduced by 6 means x minus 6. The denominator is reduced by 6 means y minus 6. Alright, reduce means reduction. To get less. To get less means we minus. We subtract. Alright. So denominator becomes y minus 6. Denominator becomes y minus 6. Becomes means equal to 12 times. 12 times means 12 multiplied by the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. So we have already reduced and the numerator became as x minus 6. This is the second condition. Let us rearrange it. Y minus 6 is equal to 12 into x, 12x minus 72. Bring the like terms together. Y minus 12x is equal to minus 72 as it is, children. This 12x you got it to the left hand side. So minus 72 as it is. Now this take it to the right hand side. Minus 6 when goes to the right hand side becomes plus 6. So this rearrange it. Minus 12x plus y is equal to minus 60. I suppose it is it 66. So this is the second equation what you have got. Fine. Now first equation and see the second equation. Let us write it together. Solving the first and the second equation. Minus 2x plus y is equal to 4 minus 12x plus y is equal to minus 66. Here y and y the same values but both are positive. So to make one negative we have to subtract. So subtraction will give you the change of signs. So this will become as 10x. The bigger number is positive. So answer will be positive and this will get cancelled. You are left with both have become positive. So 66 plus 4 is 70. Therefore, x is equal to 70 upon 10. That is, x is equal to 7. Alright. You got your answer. X is equal to 7. That means the numerator is 7. Now we have to find the value of y. Let us substitute the value of x in any one of the equation, children. Any one of the equations. So substitute x is equal to 7 in equation 1. Even children, you can substitute in this equation also. You can substitute in this equation also. That is your wish. And even in the first one as well as the second one. So what we get? Minus 2 into 7. Because in place of x we have put 7 plus y as it is equal to 4. Okay. Now minus 2 into 7 gives you minus 14. That is 2 7s are 14. No sign of operation in between means it is multiplication. 2 into 7 is 14 minus as it is plus y is equal to 4, or otherwise y is equal to, children, don't change the place of this 4. Let it be immediately after equal to sign 4 is there. So let it be as it is. Take minus 14 to the right hand side of 4 becomes positive. Therefore, y is equal to 18. So, hence, our answer is not complete here, children. We have to write the fraction. It is asked in the question, find the fraction. Therefore, fraction is equal to x upon y is equal to 7 upon 18. This is the required fraction. Do you understand, children, this question number 4? So now let us do question number 5. What is given in question number 5? First we have to understand that, children. For this we have to, let us see the question. 2 types of boxes A and B are to be placed in a truck having capacity of 10 tons. 10 tons. First of all, let us see this. So what is a ton? We know that 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. 1 ton is 1000 kilograms. So let us try to convert into kilograms. It will be much more easier for us to solve. That's all. Nothing else. So if 1 ton is 1000 kilograms, then therefore 10 tons will be, 1 is given, more is asked, we have to multiply. 1 is given, more is asked, we have to multiply. So 1 ton is 1000 kilograms. 10 tons will be 1000 multiplied by 10, that is 10,000 kilograms. So this you have to do the conversion and keep it with yourself for the further solution of the question. So step 1. Okay. Now let us come to step 2. What is being said? So 10,000 kilograms is what, children? It is the capacity of the truck. Fine. Now next. Here 2 types of boxes A and B are to be placed in a truck having capacity of 10 tons. The capacity of the capacity of the truck is given, children, as 10 tons. Okay. When 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in the truck, it weighs 10 tons. But here it is not given that what is the weight of one box of A. So that we have to consider first. The weight of type A box B, x kilograms. All right, that is the weight of one type, children. One type, you have to mention one type A box be x kilogram. If the weight of one type A box is x kilogram, then therefore what will be the weight of, how many boxes of A are there? C, 150 boxes of type A are there. So therefore the weight of 150 type A boxes will be how much? One type A box is x kilograms. One is given, more is asked. So you have to multiply. So 150 multiplied by x is 150x kilogram. Alright, this is a one thing. Now let us see for the second thing. What is the second thing? Again the same but with type B box. The weight of one type B box be y kilograms. Okay. Then therefore the weight of, how many type B boxes are there? See children, in the question 100 boxes of type B. So the weight of 100 type B boxes is equal to 100 into y, that is 100y kgs. Do you understand this, children? Now, what is the third thing given in this category C? This is a condition 1. The condition is given that when both type A and type B are loaded in the truck weighs 10 tons. Means how much is type A? 150x. Both are together, so plus. Type B is how much? 100y is equal to 10 tons. But this 10 tons can be written as, 10 tons is equal to 10,000 kilograms. So 10,000 kilograms. Why we are converting it into kilograms, children? Because the left hand side is in kilograms. So if you are not writing it, it's all right, doesn't matter. But this, because kilograms, so both sides we don't have to write actually. So our equation 1 is 150x plus 100y is equal to 10,000. Let us simplify it, children. Let us make it bit much more easier, a much more simpler equation. So if we divide the entire equation by 10, what do we get? 150 upon 10 plus 100y upon 10 is equal to 10,000 upon 10. Dividing throughout by 10. Alright. So what do you get? See, the zeros cancel. You are left with 15x plus 10y is equal to 10. This is equal to 1000. Is equal to 1000. Alright. Still you can reduce, children. You can divide with 5. But let us have it. You can have it as it is also. Even you can reduce it also. Now see. Let us see the second. This is the first equation. Let us go for the second equation. How do we get the second equation? For that we have to see the condition 2. What the condition 2 says. But when 260 boxes of type A, means now we have to go for 260 boxes, children. So what will be the weight of the 260 boxes? The weight of 260 type A boxes is equal to 260x kilograms. Alright. Similar manner, the weight of how many boxes of B? 40. It is given, see children. It can still accommodate 40 boxes. So 40 type B boxes is equal to 40y. And so that it is fully loaded. Fully loaded means what is the total capacity, children? 10 tons. So fully loaded means you have to take the total capacity of the truck as 10 tons, that is equal to 10,000 kilograms. So type A plus type B is equal to 10,000 kilograms. Alright. Now divide throughout by 10. You have to write divide throughout by 10. Then what do you get? See, 26x plus 4y is equal to 1000 again. Alright. So children, let us write both the equations together. The first one, 15x plus 10y is equal to 1000, and the second equation, 26x plus 4y is equal to 1000. Alright. Now let us make the values of y variables equal. For that, the first equation has to be multiplied by 4 and the second one with 10. 10 4s are 40 and 4 10s are 40. So if you multiply 4 with 15, that is 60x. Children, this 4 has to be multiplied with each and every term so that it will be balanced on both the sides. Plus 40y is equal to 4000, and with 10 if you multiply, 260x plus 40y is equal to, it is 10,000. Alright. Now you have to subtract both for the change of signs, because we want the opposite signs for the cancellations of these two. So this plus 260x becomes negative, this also becomes negative, and this also becomes negative. So positive and negative you are going to subtract. The subtraction will give you 200x, and the bigger number sign here, the cancel, and equal to 10,000 minus 4,000 will give you 6,000. Bigger number sign will come in the answer. So x is equal to minus 6,000 upon minus 200. That gives you, zeros cancel, minus and minus becomes plus, 2 ones are and 2 3s are, and 0 1 is left, 1 0 is left, so 30. So x is equal to 30, children. Now this value of x is equal to 30 you can substitute in any one of the equation. Let us substitute in equation 1. So put x is equal to 30 in equation 1. What do we get? 15x plus 10y is equal to 1000. In place of x we are putting 30 plus 10y is equal to 1000. So 15 multiplied by 30 is 450 plus 10y is equal to 1000. So 10y is equal to 1000 minus 450, that gives us nearly 550. Therefore y is equal to 550 upon 10, or y is equal to 55. So what did you consider first, children? the x we had taken as the weight of type A box, therefore answer you have to write it as the weight of type A box is 30 kilograms of, you have to write children, one type A box is 30 kilograms and the weight, or either you write one or each, that even each you can write, each type B box is 55 kilograms. So you have to write the final answer compulsorily, children. That is very important. So let us do the last question of this exercise. That is question number 6. What is given the question number 6 as? Let us read it once. Question number 6, children, see. It is given as, out of 1900 kilometers, Vishal traveled some distance by bus. When it is said, children, some distance, what do you understand? Means that particular distance is not given. So we have to take that unknown number as either x or y or any alphabet. So let us see this solution, what it is. We shall travel some distance by bus. So let the distance traveled by bus be x kilometer, okay, and some by aeroplane, and the distance traveled by aeroplane be y kilometer. Fine. Now we have to understand, children, what are the conditions. The condition number 1, what the condition 1 says? Condition 1 says, out of 1900 kilometers, means total kilometer is 1900. Total distance, that is, total distance is equal to how much? 1900 kilometers. Alright. So, together by bus as well as aeroplane, means by bus together with aeroplane, he traveled 1900 kilometers. So, first condition is by bus and by aeroplane is equal to total distance travel, that is 1900 kilometers. Now let us see the condition 2. What is given? Bus travels with average speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Children, it is given speed is equal to 60 kilometers per hour. And we know the formula, time is equal to distance upon speed. Okay, so this you have to remember, children. This you have to remember. Now, time taken by the bus to cover x kilometer at 60 kilometers per hour. The speed is 60 kilometers per hour. The distance traveled by bus is x kilometer. Alright, so what will be the time? So, by bus, time taken will be equal to, t is equal to distance. By bus, what is the distance? X. So, x. And speed is how much? 60. So, x upon 60 hours. Fine. And by aeroplane, when he traveled, the speed is 700 kilometers per hour. So when he traveled by aeroplane, how much is the speed? Here the speed is by bus and here by aeroplane. Speed is equal to 700 kilometer per hour. Again the same formula, time is equal to distance upon speed. Therefore, time taken by the aeroplane will be equal to T is equal to distance is by the aeroplane y kilometers upon speed is 700. So y upon 700 hours. It is again said it takes 5 hours to complete the journey. Means when together by bus and the aeroplane, if the person travels, he takes total of 5 hours. So time taken by bus plus time taken by aeroplane is equal to total 5 hours, children. So time taken by bus we got it as x upon 60, so substitute, plus time taken by aeroplane we got it as y upon 700, substitute, total it takes 5 hours. So this is the second condition what we got. Let us solve it. Let us solve it, children. So take the LCM 60 into 700. The numerator you get as cross. First cross the denominator 60 into 700. Then cross the numerator with the denominator. 700x plus 60y is equal to 5. So let us continue with the solution as 700x plus 60y is equal to, take the denominator to the other side, becomes multiplication and goes in the numerator. So 700x plus 60y is equal to, if you multiply 6 5s are 3300 into 700. Now divide throughout by 10. What do you get? See, 70x plus 6y is equal to 30 multiplied by 700, that is left as 70x plus 6y is equal to 3 7s are 21,000. This is the second equation. Now let us solve both the equations. The first equation is write one under the other. Now this is a step 2. One under the other, right? X plus y is equal to 1900 and 70x plus 6y is equal to 21,000. Write both the equations. Multiply equation 1 by 6. What do you get? See, 6x plus 6y is equal to 6 zeros are 0, 6 zeros are 0, 6 9s are 54, 4 and 5 over here, 6 1s are 6 and 5, 11. Right under this the equation 2, 70x plus 6y is equal to 21,000. Now children, we need the change of signs, so you have to subtract. Subtraction will give you the change of signs. So plus 6y and minus 6y got cancelled. Plus 6 and minus 70 will give you minus 64x is equal to, subtract this children, 21,000 minus 11,400 will give you this is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. You have borrowed, so here 0, and this is here 10 again, so 9600, and it will be a negative. So x is equal to 00 upon minus 64. So x is equal to, we have got it as, I suppose, check with 8 8s are 64, 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, and 0 again, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, and 2 150 times. Fine. And negative negative became positive. So x is equal to 150. Put x is equal to 150 in any one of the equation. I am putting in equation 1. So what do you get? X plus y is equal to 1900. Y is equal to 150 plus y is equal to 1900. So y is equal to 1900 minus 150. That gives us y is equal to 1817.50. So the final answer, what did they ask? Find the distance travelled by bus. By bus means Vishal travelled. We have taken, children, x as the distance travelled by bus. So Vishal travelled 150 kilometers by bus. So children, this portion, if it is not asked, we don't have to show it. If asked, then only we have to find. If not asked, then no need. And if asked, then also you have to continue with the answer as Vishal travelled by aeroplane 1750, that is 1750 kilometers. Alright.